Well, hey, Gundam Maniacs, welcome to another episode of Gundam Explained. We're going to be doing some more Gundam Battle Operation 2 reactions. This is the other MC. And this is a battle from an older time, Battle Operation 2, but he's using the Juaggu. If you know how to pronounce it, let me know, but... Wait, did that rhyme? Anyway, I haven't really used this suit. It looks cool, though. It's awesome. Yeah, then do we see it in, Oh, someone got disconnected early on. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, let's see what they've got going on here. You know, so far the team is staying together, minus a guy. I love how this is starting already. Calling out a stealth unit. The other MC did that. That's good tactics there. Okay, so this is a support. Kind of, he's keeping an eye out where they're at. Okay, that one just... Okay, another guy just went by himself to the east, and they're all moving in on him, so... What is the tactic here? I guess you can get a better line of sight for multiple enemies from being low and not up high. Ooh. Oh! Oh, that's a cool little duel there between those two, but nice. That was such a great block counter thing going on there. Okay. Good idea to pull back. Man, so okay, so with one disconnected, and at first they kind of engaged being separated, you know, that would really put them behind, but it seems like now I'm surrounded but still alive. You know, at least getting some shots in. Alright, okay. I gotta say, with the low health, this life the other MC has been very beneficial to the team so far. I almost feel like we're and they're ahead. It's very strange how that worked out. Either the other team's really bad or these guys are doing pretty good. I mean, I gotta say the other MC is picking and choosing where to react appropriately. There we go. There is that rival. I just called it a rival because those two suits fighting is just the goofiest thing ever. That's the thing I've been learning about supports. You just got to be in there and just slam them with all the different weapons you have. Okay. So they've got two places. Get artillery. I always think that's important. I'm an artillery guy. If I see an opportunity, though I see a lot of high-level play where people just ignore artillery, ignore even capturing. When even capturing in the middle of a battle with the artillery coming down, this is something special. And why even attack? You know, the dude's gonna have that invulnerability. Oh, that just worked out beautifully. Look at that. Okay, it's getting hairy here. Okay, you know what? That's only the second death. They did a good job utilizing artillery and having a strong first part of the game, so. Requesting to sortie. I know this music's pretty rockin'. I have my music turned off. I haven't listened to the music in GPO2 in a while, and it's actually pretty good. Okay, good. Another artillery strike. I'm always a fan of that. And I love that little part of this map because sometimes a team will kind of hang out around that curve of the highway. And especially if they're on top. Alright, let's see. You know, as much as I try to use the tactic to bunch up, Sometimes when I see a bunch of the life bars near each other, and I have a high-powered mobile suit, it's like, oh yeah. Okay, some stagger. Ooh, you know what? I wasn't even paying attention to that guy coming up from behind either. Okay, that was a good idea, and then follow up with the melee because the boost wouldn't have allowed to get away. Maybe I need to think about that more often with some of my mobile suits. Yeah, using cover to line up some shots. So, okay, there's someone that might be coming from behind. Just gotta watch out for. Beacon captured. Oh, beautiful shot. Look at that. If anything, this match is really showing me how important supports are when you're playing, yeah, even aggressively. So a lot of times I was talking with USS Talos about this. Ooh, he's lucky he missed that. Like, sometimes I think of supports as like the long range, stay back, and there's kind of a reason to think that way, but you can still kind of play a bit aggressively. Beautiful. But still keep your range, and that's what the other MC is doing here. Keeping just enough range to evade, but then hammering down with some powerful weaponry.
Bases are now more valuable for this mission.
In that range, that was pretty amazing. And I think that's what it looks like he's trying to do here, is almost try to give some support with range. But you know what's interesting too is they've been consistently ahead, so it's kind of hard to, man, the damage that deals. It's kind of hard to really, what am I trying to say? Like, sometimes you can just hammer on a team so bad where it's like you're not really doing any specific tactic, you're just taking them out easily. And so yeah, trying to do the long range thing for a little bit is kind of a good little, okay. Ooh, there's that dude. And I guess he didn't have health on him for a second. I don't know if that's due to distance or the type of unit. I'm still, you know, trying to figure out each skill for each mobile suit. It's always fun when the battles happen in the water here.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
Like, if I was that enemy mobile suit, I would have just stayed in the water and tried to advance toward the bridge. Everything recharging, getting some cover. See, even though the guy was moving forward with the beam saber, he knew he was going to have enough shots to stagger him, get a chance. And that's another thing with support, I guess, is planning that stagger and then switching to melee. It's almost like a defensive way to be offensive, whereas with like a general or raid, you would go toward them to have them staggered so then you can attack. Okay, so that was great. They ended that with over 7,000.
We won.
Well, let's see if we get that on here. I wasn't paying attention too much. Yeah, 71 to 48. Like, that was great. Okay, so that's the other MC. Link to his YouTube in the description. All right, this is USS Talos, the Byarlant custom. This is a favorite suit of mine. I think, yeah, I even saw you put the marking on it for EFF. I love the little details like that. Okay, let's see. I actually started watching it, and then I decided to save it for this reaction, but I don't really remember everything from the beginning, but let's see. Okay, so this is a simple battle. Okay, for one, just the speed is just insane. We're seeing the aggressive nature of kind of moving forward. Okay, flying up, and then, yeah, just rain down terror. Oh, that's cool, some aerial battles going on. Oh, that was pretty cool, because no one got knocked down. They were just kind of fighting in the air. Okay, that was a cool claw maneuver, which I don't use too much, but it seems to be very effective. apparently the downswing is like double its attack power. So that was a really cool little battle there, even though it was kind of 2 against 1, but all the aerial sort of stuff going on. Oh, yeah, look at that. Had him on the ground, that downswing with the claw just annihilated it. I need to do that more. That's a pro tip for you guys, that downswing. Okay, what about this? Wow. Okay, another flyboy. Let's see what kind of action we can get out of this. Yeah, rain down some terror. Oh. Interesting. Was that like a wind up and a cancel? I don't think so, but it looked like it. Okay. Luckily, the teammate was kind of there to halt him. Man, they just took that. I mean, look at the score right now. This is insane. And is it just me, or is that particle cannon firing faster than normal? I don't know if there's a trick where you just constantly press it, or maybe it's a one of the parts added to it to maybe increase its fire. Oh, some more flying around. Interesting. I saw that little look like resist, so that's what caused it to not fall down. But came in. See, you got to be fast with that. Came in with the downswing. It's almost like Mortal Kombat, where you use the finishing move. Oh man, that guy was like, "What am I gonna do?" I almost feel like he's recreating Unicorn here. That Torrington battle. Oh, okay, yeah. The other team must be lost or just scared out of their mind. Okay, so that was like a 3-4 hit combo, and then just constantly following up. Wow. He took out that unit so quick. Okay, what's going on here? Ooh. That looked cool. But the team comes in and like save. I mean, look at how many of that was halting enemy pursuit there. Sorry, don't sweat it. Thanks. Oh, I love the chat like that. And I love it when you can just press buttons to chat and not really like really chat. All right, so
see you soon.
Okay, so this is interesting because not everyone is spawned in. He kind of took a risky approach at C, but I guess it was fast enough for the others to then spawn in and just completely take these guys out. Look at that. Okay. There's 2 others. Yeah, I was about to say, like, by now he's probably going to get toasted, but that while there's that risk to the aggressive play, the reward is you're going to help your teammates out.
An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
All right. Yeah, 95 to 62.
See you soon.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to get much closer, really. I mean, these guys really have it down. Wow, that downswing. And it even seemed like he didn't get it exactly, but I really think enough of the kibble bits of the mobile suit was probably sticking out just enough for it to connect. So that was pretty cool. He got staggered, but the teammate also staggered another enemy, so I think that kind of helped. Halt. Yeah, look at that. So, in Enos' Talos, might have to clarify. It looks like there's some sort of flying, unless that was just evasive into melee. That, yeah, maybe that's one of the units that can do that sort of move where you do a dash, but then you can cancel it into a melee. Yeah, look at that. So they're already nearly double. More than double the points. Interesting that they're saying to stay close, but hey, they're doing a good job doing it. There is a lot of friendly fire. Sometimes that's okay. Oh, this guy's like, hey. Oh, he did get him. Yeah. I was actually expecting something crazy to happen here. Hey, but with seconds left, it looks like we know who won this.
Time has run out.
And there we go. Yeah, that was USS Talos. Excellent work as the Byarlant custom, one of my favorites. The call out is just how fast the downswing with the claw. That's like such an important. I can't believe how far I've gone without using that downswing. Like almost like plan to use it. So, all right, let's move on. All right, now this is from Blue Gamer, aka Adam Blue, aka Gundam Explained. This is me using the Ez-8. I just really started focusing more on the proper use on a unit like this. I guess it lends to my playstyle. A lot of mix of like a powered beam rifle, dodging, meleeing. This was the other day. I forget exactly. I just wanted to look at it because not only did I do some cool things, but then there were some obvious mistakes I made. And if I don't happen to catch them and call them out for me. I feel like there was some times where I would have been a boss if I just maybe thought about what I was doing. Because there's sometimes where there's that split second where I'm like, what should I do? And I think that costs me. So let's see if we run into that. So, yeah, my goal here was to kind of stay with the team. You know what? I think I'm a bad aim with that in general, but when I aim, it works. I think one thought was, let me just engage them because the team was kind of hanging back. I was lucky that didn't get me. And I didn't even get him. And then I'm telling him I want to battle. So I made that too obvious. I think I made him think like I was going to come up and swing, but I didn't swing. So then he would. So then I would counter him, and then I did that kind of the cool skill, the melee skill that he has. I was way too late. Kind of a slow-moving suit, I gotta say, but I could have. Okay, right. So that's me thinking of what to do, and I'm like, well, I'll just sit here and do this, so I'm not too close, and then he's gonna be trying to shoot me, and I'll just run around. So that was one where I think I could have killed that guy a lot faster if I could have just came to a decision on what weapon to use. I just reverted to Vulcans and then dash around. So this guy's just chilling here, so that's an easy one. I don't know what was going on there, honestly. Why is an enemy getting out of their suit right there? But this put me in a good spot. You know, sometimes I look at what my teammates are doing, and if they don't necessarily need me, I let them get their kill. Oh, here's a bunch of guys. And I messed that up so bad. If I was like a second sooner, maybe. And then again, me just like Vulcan. But see, the Vulcans are a little slow. Vulcans are good sometimes, but I should have just did a beam rifle follow-up melee. Okay, there's a big chunky guy there. Oh, someone behind me, and I just happen not to see it, so I'm trying to position myself where I can take him out. One thing to note is we're losing, but I am proud I hadn't died yet. That's normally something, not normally, but it's not uncommon for me to kind of be too aggressive at the beginning, like without a proper warm-up, and I kind of get myself killed. So my team is doing good. They're at the front lines. They're not like hanging back, kind of sometimes like I do if I'm a little scared. That was interesting. That beam shot went right between the legs, didn't even get the enemy. Yeah, I could have been a little closer. I was hoping that multiple swings. There we go again. I hit my teammate. All right. So what's going on here? It's like a bunch of us are going to this one guy, yeah, and I'm thinking, let me go back up someone else. That's one thing I wish people would really pay attention to. Is like, yeah, maybe this enemy is right here and there's a bunch of us so we feel powerful, but then maybe let them get it. So why did I stand there with the Vulcans? Okay, he could have got me. Bam. Bam. At least that did something. That was too late with that. And then friends are with me, so I'm like, okay, I can back up, kind of let them do the damage since I am very low right now. Again, I haven't died yet, but I might shortly. Kind of getting an idea of what's going on. It looks like, yeah, the guy to the right needs more help than the people in front of me. So right now, and here's this trade-off. It's like I'm trying to stay back so I don't get hit, but picking off what I can, but am I then delaying the fact that I could help my friend because I just don't want to die yet, but it's just, I don't want, it's like I don't want the enemy team to get the points. But, yeah. It got to a point where if I'm just staying back because I don't want the enemy team to get the points, I'm just going to cause my friends to not have the proper support. That was pretty sick, that Gundam just firing its Gatling gun there. Okay. So look, this is interesting. We only have the home base to spawn at. They grabbed A earlier, or we lost, yeah, or no one grabbed it. I might be thinking of another game. And so, yeah, we're having to, and I think this is a disadvantage, but I think it worked out. Because right now, they're still ahead, even though it's just a little. Okay. Oh, yeah, that guy's chilling, probably wanting to get that over there. Oh, my gosh, did I... Like, this whole thing, you know... Oh, we're winning now, but we were, like, losing, and that... Yeah, they had two guys just out of their mobile suits. I wonder if they're like, okay, the enemy is able to... They can only... I love that Zeta Zaku, by the way. But they're like, the enemy... will spawn at their home base, so I have time to repair my mobile suit, but that didn't work out. I don't know why I have my back to that guy. Yeah, that made no sense. And now they're both coming at me, but I still have a friendly there. And now we're surrounded. My God, my swing is just... I've been trying to not be too... I've been trying to do my swings without moving in too close, because I feel like it becomes a late swing, and there's reach to it. But whew, that did not work out. So here's what's interesting: we were fighting those three, but three of our teammates went to just fight this one guy. Like. And maybe, but like that's, and so I said stay close because I thought it was odd that they wouldn't bother helping. So I'm going over there as fast as I can. I guess the guy wants to go from another direction. Yeah, the one thing about the Ez-8 is like there's only so much I can do standing back. Like, oh, look, I missed that. But this is the same guy from before. I think he's very aggressive with the melee, so... Oh, yep, and destroyed. That was sick. Alright. Unsuspecting blast. Pursuit stop. I love it. Because that means I stopped that guy from getting, like, punished. Stop my teammate. Okay, he kind of... I don't feel so bad about my swings. He kind of did a little early swing there. Ah, another one. And what's so crazy about that, maybe he didn't have boost left, because he could have... I set that guy up to counter me if he wanted to. Alright, another... I was lucky with my shot there. Pursuit stop. All he could do was do a little guard boost thing. Another little... I could have... Oh, I was getting away from that, I see. Anyway, and that was that. I thought that was a great battle. I mean, there's some times where I felt like I was a little slow on my decision-making. So curious what you guys think. And that we were kind of losing at first. And look at where we ended. A little close, but not, like, super close. Yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. So... Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for watching these three, the reactions I did for these three. It was the other MC, USS Talos, and myself. Again, if you have any videos you want me to kind of do reactions to and stuff, let me know. Just send them over. You send me a link. Yeah, you can do GundamExplained@gmail.com or hit me up on Twitter, wherever. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll talk later.